Hello YouTube, this is my new zombies decks. Thanks to the no priority thing, a lot of new cards are going to come in to it. So here you go. Chaos Sorcerer, great because of his effects and makes the deck chaos. Pain Painter, really good effect if you're going to go into level 6 Synchro or maybe even level 10 if you have it. Plague Spreader Zombie, very good card, main tuner of this deck. Mizuki, also great if you're going to go sync with him, then you can banish him and just get your Plague Spreader back and go for 8, really good, or you can use it anytime you want. One Pyramid Turtle, really good card, basically with this deck summon any zombie you want from it, so that's really nice. 2 Goblin Zombies. Goblin Zombies right now are really nice because I can also again pull basically any of my zombies to my hand. 3 Zombie Masters. Zombie Masters are really useful because of their effects. The only downside to it is there already has to be a zombie in your grave, so that's kind of the only downside to them. 2 Spirit Reapers. Really good if you're in like a little tug, going back and forth. Really stops your opponent from really doing anything. Can't really get over it that much if you have a target with an effect. So that's really nice. 2 Effect Veilers. Effect Veilers are really nice. Not that much dull cards. Really good card. 2 Thunder Kings. Especially good when you're facing a like Dark World deck or anything like that because it stops the special summoned. Alright. The Borg, the Thunder Monarch. Really good. When it's tribute summoned, target one monster on the field and destroy it. That's really nice. Stands at 2400. Dark Armed Dragon, or Dad. Really nice. You can just banish one of your dark monsters in your grave and pop a card on the field. Really good. Gores. Saves your butt sometimes when you have nothing to defend yourself and you can just drop them with a token. Moving on to Spells and Traps. This card's kind of controversial. People say I kind of overkill it. But Book of Life's really nice cards. They banish, like it's like Monster Born on steroids. You get to banish one of your opponent's monsters in your grave. Mind Control. Take that. You can, especially if it's level 4, you can sync with it with Plague Spreader or Pain Painter. Really nice. Get your opponent's monsters off the field. Pot of Duality. Pretty good card of that. I'm only gonna run one because of all the special summoning this deck does. Still really good card. 1 Foolish Burial. Really good card. You get Plague Spreader or Mizuki in the grave. Really good card to start that off. Heavy Storm. Clears the whole field of spells and traps. Allure of Darkness. It kind of hurts paying the cost of the banished, but you still can draw 2 really nice cards, and that could help sometimes. Dark Hole. Clears the field of monsters. Monster Reborn. Select one monster your opponent's graveyard, you or your opponent's graveyard, and you can special summon it. 1 MST. It's kind of really 3 is really an overkill for this deck. I would agree with that. Some people like to run it just because it kind of stops your opponent's back row. I only like run. Book of Moon, really good card. Flip it face down, especially when they're attacking. And this card, not really a new card, but still really nice now. 2 Bottomless Trap Holes. And that's really good since now they can't chain their effect. You could just go out and banish, and that's really good against the new heretics that might come out. You can just banish the items or anything they special summon, so that's really nice. 2 Torrential Tributes. Once again, with no priority, they can't chain their effects, so that's really nice. 1 Solemn Judgment, and negate basically anything your opponent does. Mirror Force, destroy all your opponent's attack position monsters. Dimensional Prison. I'm only going to run 1, maybe 2 if I can get my hands on another one. 3 is just really unnecessary because your opponent's just going to destroy it with like an MST, and then that's just a waste. And then 1 Starlight Road, just in case I have a couple back row or a couple field monsters. Really handy. Get a Stardust in the field. Moving on to the extra deck. The extra deck is pretty new now. I got some nice cards. Number 25, Force Focus. I like using it because I sync for 6 a lot, and if I'm going against like dragons, then I'd like to negate their effects. Level 5 or higher effects. Detach one's really good. 2 Utopias. Utopia is a very good card. Don't really overlay into him much, but still is a great backup if you're in a little crisis. Number 17, Leviathan Dragon. Don't have many level 3s on my deck, but if I mind control level 3, I can go into him with like Spirit Reaper. Mellow Melody, the Brass Degen. Once again, same thing as Leviathan, except this one it can attack twice in a row. So that's really helpful sometimes when your opponent's field's just cleared. Do another 28 damage to him. Red Dragon Archfiend, really good beater, level 8, 3000, and it can clear like Singen's, not really Singen's effect, but most of your effects destroyed by battle is gone. Really nice. Blackwing Dragon. I like going into him because I'm not going to take any effect damage he is, and then I can deal it right back to my opponent and their monsters. Stardust Dragon. Really nice. I can negate. So that's really helpful at most of the times. The only problem with Starlight Road is you can only tribute it once and it stays there in the grave. Iron Chain Dragon, really good for milling your opponent's cards. 2500, really nice. 2 Flameville Iroquoises, really good if your opponent is really in a tug right now and they start setting monsters. Well, it does piercing damage and it gains 300 attack for each time it does that. So it's really nice. 2 Gaia Knights. Really just for like number 25, not really much else needed for it, just in case I need like go into level 8 and I can just destroy him. Revive King Hadez, really good if you're going against like Sangan or something like that, negate his effect, really nice. And then Archfiend Skull, Zombie Skull. In this deck you can only summon it one way with Pain Painter's effect. But still really good. Face up zombie type monster you can control cannot be destroyed by card effects. That's really good. And just a quick side deck. Smashing Ground, Solemn Warning, Sangan, and Compulse. That's really good. Return 1 monster in the field to its owner's hand. Really helpful at times, just so you don't get the destroyed part in. I like it. And anyway, thanks.